Alright, what is going on, guys? So 2K just released this gameplay commentary or whatnot over the background gameplay they got showing here. So I want to go over some of the topics that they discussed. Supposedly into the game they're adding more live cuts, and teams and players are going to adjust to situations. Now every year they say the same thing. Last year they said it. It was not the case, at least for me. I never felt like the PC was getting better. I felt like perhaps the difficulty got harder if you were playing like an offline association, but that was just it. Basically, you know, the game would, depending on your skill level, they would increment how hard they would play. But then again, that's just bullshit. That's not really players doing different cuts and different plays to throw you off your rhythm, or perhaps going small. So they say that they've added that to the game this year. So I'm looking forward to that. They also added 3 passing buttons, meaning, you know, you'll have a flashy pass, a bounce pass, a chest pass. At any time, any given moment, you can press one of these buttons and your player will do one of those passes, which is great. I feel that by adding 3 live passing buttons, you could just, it's more of an active game, more realistic, more motion. You could just develop any play at any given moment. If a player's cutting, you could do a bounce pass. You could try to go for that quick bounce pass to the basket, whatever. Like right here, I would go for a bounce pass or a chest pass straight to Stephen Curry. Easy layup. That would be great. So yeah. One thing I did not like that they pointed out is that each player has 4 crossover ISO motions. Now I understand, you know, you wanting to add ISO motions to players. Of course we need that, but why would you limit yourself to 4? Like Stephen Curry should not have just 4 ISO motion crossovers, and then a center has the same amount. Like, how does that make any sense? Stephen Curry or Rondo or Chris Paul should have infinite crossover motions, and obviously we're not gonna put infinite as a number into a game, but they should have way more and just different ways of crossing overs. And I feel like that all comes down to the analog stick. You should have complete power of what your player does with the sticks, and I know it's kind of limited, but I don't like all players in the game having a specific set of motions. That's how you get the repetition and the repetitive feeling, and 4 is just a very limited number. We're gonna get tired of seeing the same shit over and over again. So yeah, one thing to not be looking forward to is that 4, even though obviously players will have different looking ISO motions, it's just 4 for each one. I'm not excited about that. They pointed out that they've done a better job of, you know, the toes hitting the ground and how your feet react with the ground, with the floor, for a virtually realistic feeling of the game. That I'm really excited. Like, this is probably the best part. The fact that, you know, you can just look at your toes and guide yourself by that. That means that, you know, the speed is realistic. When people cut, you could guide yourselves by how the game is actually looking, not guessing or knowing. You could just hold down that square button and go for a dunk. So yeah, finally they said it's probably the best game ever. They say the same shit every year, and obviously every year is true, because it's another year they had to work on the game. So I'm looking forward to that. Drop a subscription to the channel if you haven't yet. Drop a like. Thanks for the feedback, the support. I'm out.